Hi everybody, and welcome to Wendy's Witness. How are we counted worthy? What are we counted worthy for? Who determines our worthiness? Why does this even matter? Because our life depends on it. Keep watching today. I promise it will be worth it. Luke 21, verses 34 through 36. But take heed to yourselves, lest your hearts be weighed down with carousing, drunkenness, and cares of this life. And that day come on you unexpectedly, for it will come as a snare on all those who dwell on the face of the whole earth. Watch, therefore, and pray always that you may be counted worthy to escape all these things that will come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. There's a lot of key words. I want to focus on three here. First being the word escape, meaning to break free. We have a word picture in verse 35 with snare. Imagine a hunter placing a trap in the areas he knows his prey will travel. Then picture that animal just doing what it always does, walking along, not watching where it's going, and snap, its leg gets caught. It knows it's in trouble, but it can't flee or break free. It's all over, and now its carefree living days are over, all in an instant. In the past, when God brought judgment, did He provide an escape? There was a warning and a way, but there had to be a willingness to listen, to leave the world with all its traps behind. The next word is watch. Jesus tells the dead church in Sardis in Revelation 3 to be watchful. Therefore, if you will not watch, I will come upon you as a thief, and you will not know what hour I will come upon you. What are we watching for? The signs Jesus spoke of, Bible prophecy, signs in the sun, the stars and the moon, the times and seasons that Paul gives us through the Holy Spirit. Being dead will surely keep you from watching anything, right? If we're trapped like that poor animal, we can't focus on anything else. So, if those things listed, carousing, drunkenness, and cares of this life, have all our attention, we can't escape our fate. What happened to Lot's wife? She looked back one last time at her life that she was leaving behind and was trapped. Right where she stood, turned into a pillar of salt. Matthew 10:39 says, "He who finds his life will lose it, and he who loses his life for my sake will find it." Friends, we cannot have one foot in this world and one foot on the path to heaven, because the foot in this world will become a snare holding you here. And last, but certainly not least, worthy. Here's what I found the Bible tells us about who is worthy. To be worthy, first we must confess Christ. Because He's worthy, He makes us worthy. And we want to obey His commands. He tells us to love Him with all our heart. Hear what Jesus says in Matthew 10:37 and 38. "He who loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he who does not take his cross and follow after me is not worthy of me." The irony is, if it wasn't for God, we would have no father, mother, son, or daughter. We would have no life to love more than Him. To be worthy means to walk worthy. Revelation 3, 4, and 5 says, "You have a few names even in Sardis who have not defiled their garments, and they shall walk with me in white, for they are worthy. He who overcomes shall be clothed in white garments, and I will not blot out his name from the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels." Jesus is coming for a bride who is spotless, without wrinkle or blemish, according to Ephesians 5:27. And that whole chapter is dedicated to our walk. We are to walk in love, walk in light, walk in wisdom. Remember, in order to wear our white garments, we must walk worthy. So, now we know what it means to be counted worthy. Only thing left to do is ask ourselves, are we living worthy? Do we confess Jesus publicly as King, the Lord of our life? And are we obeying his commands to love him with all our heart, then to love others as we love ourselves? When we do, we're placing our faith in Jesus and what he's done for us, and that makes us worthy. Worthy to escape death and judgment, worthy to live because Jesus lives. Because of our allegiance to Jesus, we are counted worthy. Thanks for watching. God bless you. I'll see you next week. And remember, we are all witnesses.